Hi everyone, welcome into my channel. My name is Rebecca and I'm a 30-year-old mum to a medical needs child. I have disabilities of my own, and on this channel I'm doing like finances, I'm doing videos on motherhood, or I will be doing videos on my parenthood journey, and also just life in general, living with disabilities and going through life with them. If you like what you see and you want to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button and like this video because it lets me know that you want to see more videos like this. In today's video we are doing another finance video because I've never spoken about finance openly like this. Today we're going to do like a mid-August reset. I'm going to go through what I've spent so far in the month of August. It's currently the 13th of August 2025. My budget already, what I've achieved, what I need to work on, and then going through like the next payment, what that budget looks like, what my goals are, and then we can kind of go from there and do like September reset in the next video. So without further ado, grab a drink, get cozy, and let's jump over to the computer. Okay, as you can see we are in, this is just August at the moment. I'm currently filming this on the 13th of August. Obviously. So I've already had one payment, and that was, as you can see, $1,202.40. I'm expecting that again on the 21st, but I wanted to go through kind of my spending and tracking that, and like actively putting in each transaction, and like actually being really honest about like my spending habits and what I want to change, and like setting that as a goal. Does that make sense? I've already done one Bupa rebate that was actually technically for last month's medication, but I got $18.25 back from that. Medicare, I expected around 96 because that's like the standard, but last time and again this time, like I had therapy yesterday and I got the refund last night. For some reason they usually automatically take it out of my account, but for some reason the last couple of times it hasn't worked, so I've had to manually do it. So it was an extra like $2 something for the charge on my card, but it seems to be the two times I've done that I've gotten way more back. Like both times I've gotten $211 back out of a $240 appointment, which like I said, usually I get 96 back. So I'm like out of pocket like $30 for EMDR, which is amazing. I don't know if that's a glitch, but anyway, so I got $211 from that, which is awesome. And again, I have another appointment next fortnight, so I'll be able to add more of that into there. So starting off, obviously I had rent, food. I don't pay my phone until next fortnight. This is where it gets kind of tricky using this sort of like monthly budget when you get paid fortnightly, because you have to like, I'm having to constantly try and remember in my head, okay, I budgeted for the month, but I still have to split it. And then even just tracking it is a little tricky. Like obviously physically tracking it's not that bad because I'm having it all in there as I go, but when it comes to like actual like budgeting, it's a little tricky. But so I did 150 in there, 100 in food, and then like I said, phone is next fortnight. EMDR, I did the 240, so it was actually, so the actual difference roughly is like $31. Yeah, we'll keep it that because it actually was $242, so it was $2 out of pocket, but I got the $200 back, so that kind of resets itself anyway. Medication, I still have the money put away from this pay. I'm just gone because I haven't needed to get any new medication yet. And then for savings, I really just focused on my tattoo funds because that's coming up on the 26th of this month. If we go down to tracking, and I also put 200 into my VSL, so I've officially started that. I'll link up in the card and down below my previous video, which is me going through my student loans and my plans to pay that off. Monthly sub, so I got an email from, because usually it was like 57 for the month, and then I got an email from, because we have YouTube Premium Family, and then I got an email from them being like, we're upcharging from $32 for family to just $39. I'm like, I'm not paying nearly $40 for YouTube Premium. Like that's an extreme amount. So I've spoken about it with my partner. I said, look, either you can pay for it for everybody else, or we just all go separate and we just do individual, or like him and I do duo and everybody else just goes their separate ways. And he was like, no, it's fine, I can take over the payments. So he's taken over the YouTube Premium, so that leaves me $39 of that. So it's currently at $13.99 because that's Spotify, but I've recently just gotten the Align human design app, and that's $7.49 a month, I believe. All up, it's $21.48. Yeah, so that's really nice. It's a nice little cut in that. Alright, so if we go down to our tracking, I took $165 out of the tattoo. This was before I got paid. I got paid like a few days after, on the 7th. But before that, I got Canva yearly subscription because I was sick and tired of getting, you need to do monthly $20. And I'm like, oh my god, just pay for the year and I'll reimburse myself, which is technically, my plan was buying that and then just with the, like it's got here, Medicare put into tattoo, literally just reimbursing straight into that, which is exactly what I just did. Although I'm still $20 off of being my mark of $700, I think. Yeah, $700. So I'm only $20 out of pocket at the moment, which again, I get paid on the 21st, so that's fine, that's not a problem. And then Sinking Funds, $208.17, that was for Boopa. I'd actually already saved that from last month. Again, I took out of the tattoo. You've probably already seen in the video, but I got my salt lamp back up, yay, because the cord that I did have with it, like, just completely stopped working. Like, the globe kind of, like, stopped, like, blew up a little bit, and then from that, like, the actual cord just would not work, so I had to buy new cords on eBay. I got two, just because I do have another salt lamp somewhere, so I'd like to use that. I got a Steam game, $3.40 for post office returns, which again, I got the returns here. So I got that on the 10th, and that was $27.56 of returns that I got, because I'd gotten some clothes that it didn't really fit well in the material and stuff, so I just returned them. Post office, and then there's the chemist, which was $27. I believe that was for my daughter's medication. She's on medication for like 6 weeks, so I had to get that. And then I also got, oh wait, no, that was a bit later. So the $27, that was from the chemist. That was for like skincare and stuff like that, because I was running low. I think I need to make another line item for like skincare and makeup. Not that I'll use it that often. And then the $41.47, that was for my daughter needed a set of medication for 6 weeks, so we paid for that. And then I think I might have also got nappy cream as well. The nappy cream that we get is quite pricey because it's got actual medication in it. Again, out of the sinking funds, $21.80, that went to the company is White Horse Coffee. Aldi here in Australia, they have the white hot choc, so good. It is a staple. They had them out throughout all of summer, and then winter, no stock whatsoever. And we're like, what? I use the Arcadia brand of the chai spice. It's so yummy. It literally takes me right back to my studying days, because that's the brand that they used at the cafeteria. And I loved it, and then I realized, oh, you could buy it, and then, oh, Woolies and Coles have it. So I've tried like different other styles of drinks from them. Like we've got like a matcha strawberry at the moment, which is alright. But on this website, they had a 1 kilo bag in the same brand, but a white hot chocolate. And I was like, well, if I'm going to try another white hot chocolate, because all the other ones that I've tried just don't hit the same. They're just either way too sweet, they're not as like creamy. Yeah, it's just not great. But I figured because I like the brand so much, we'll try the white hot chocolate. So it's $21.80. That was on special as well. And that also includes shipping. That was $21.80 for a kilo bag. So $7.99, I believe that was for my puffer, or my preventer, because I have asthma. Going back, I skipped the clothes. So I did take it out of the clothes fund, or just out of the sinking funds, and spent it on clothes. So I shopped at Cider. I got 2 tops. I'll put pictures somewhere on the screen of what I got. Back down to where we are. Clothes again. I got 2 meal order. Again, I'll put like a list of what I got if anybody's interested. Again, pulling out of the sinking funds, I got a Coles DoorDash. For those that don't know, I'm so intrigued and fascinated by like, you know, astrology. So I found Matrix of Destiny, and I found a website that did like a 3-in-1 deal where you could get like your chart, a second chart, or like a compatibility chart, and then a child's chart too. So I was like, yeah, that's a good deal for $29.22 for 3 charts. But it was the full like PDF of like 30 pages. So I think that was, for me, well worth the buy. And then there's that $7.49 for the Align, and I've now put that in the monthly subs. Moving forward for the rest of the month, it would just be that $20 for the tattoo. And then I think, oh, and obviously like the $200 to make up the $400 to the VSL loan. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in any other savings yet. I might with the extra, EMDR Medicare rebate that I get back for my next appointment. But yeah, I think for now it's pretty standard. So I'm really happy with that. I think one thing I need to work on maybe is like having more. I know I don't need more line items, but I feel like I do, because I just keep running into like chemist and DoorDash, which DoorDash should really be under the takeaway, but like miscellaneous stuff that I just have to buy then and there, and I'm like, well, where do I put that in the budget? So I think I need to come up with a way to figure that out so that it's more like it's got a better flow. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy, I think, with the spending. I've very much, like, you probably may not think it, but I've very much lowered my amount of spending. Yeah, especially in clothes, like only 2 orders, that's pretty good. Only 1 DoorDash so far. But again, I think coming into September, when I do the September reset, I'll do the rest of August, and then we can go into September. If you like this content, please let me know down below by giving it a thumbs up, commenting down below. I appreciate all of the engagement. It helps me grow this channel and helps me share more. It helps me feel confident in sharing more of, deep stuff about me and finances and everything. So I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.